Mahomes, an onside kick to start the game. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On play action, Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Prescott steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They run again with Dowdle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Down the right sideline. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and final.
Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, an 18-yard. Touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shedding through the defense. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Hitting Juju on the slant.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes being chased out left. Fighting his way through contact. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Mahomes.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Mahomes to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3.